There's a 2-kilometre stretch of road on the way to Gigi Town that's known as the Green Corridor. There's no prizes for guessing why. It's more than just beauty for the eyes here, though. So wind down your window and smell those trees. So I'm heading to the Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village, a theme park and a village that helps promote understanding of Aboriginal cultures in Taiwan. Very excited to see what it's like. It was founded in 1986 with the mission of preserving the traditions and history of Taiwan's indigenous people. Here, you can witness at first hand the everyday lives of the different tribes that make up this fascinating and vital part of Taiwan's society. You'll find intricate waxworks intermingled with painstakingly built houses, recreating the environment in which the island's indigenous culture has flourished. Groups and individuals from each of Taiwan's Aboriginal tribes hold regular gatherings here. They give demonstrations of their unique skills using traditional tools to make exquisite handicrafts and household items. When the first wave of settlers from the mainland arrived in Taiwan some 4 centuries ago, they found indigenous tribes widely distributed across the island. Archaeological finds indicate that Aboriginal tribes have inhabited Taiwan for at least 15,000 years. These days, they account for about 2% of Taiwan's total population. That's around 470,000 people. The majority of them have been assimilated into the mainstream modern lifestyle, so that they're virtually indistinguishable from their Han counterparts. One key difference, though, that remains is religion. Thanks to an aggressive missionary effort, which started all the way back in the 15th century, the majority of Taiwan's indigenous population is now Christian. So we're on our way to Alishan from the Formosan Aboriginal Cultural Village. It takes about 2 hours. Now, I went to sleep, and when we left the village, it was green mountains everywhere. Woke up and there is mist absolutely everywhere. Really, really thick, dense mist, and you can barely see 5 meters in front, so it will probably take us a bit longer, but it does give the mountain a very, very mystical feel. Making our way through the darkness, we arrive at Alishan very late at night and pray for some good weather tomorrow. Surely the weather gods will be on our side. So I woke up at an hour I didn't even knew existed. 4 a.m. my alarm went off, hiked up to the top of Alishan to one of the most scenic spots to watch the sunrise, which I'm told is magnificent. As you can see, it's raining far too heavily. I'm not going to get to see the sunrise, but you can't hope for everything on every trip. Being British, we don't let the weather get us down or the rain get us down. So hope you have more luck than I do. Silver lining is, I'm going back to bed. Alishan is a world-renowned mountain, famed for its sunrise. Bad news is, you're not guaranteed to see the sun in all its splendour. The odds are reckoned to be 1 in 7. But that doesn't deter the crowds from getting up at the crack of dawn to give it a go. But you don't need to go all the way to Japan to see the famous cherry blossom. There's plenty of it here in Alishan. And the grand old lady of Alishan hotels, the Alishan House, is literally surrounded by it. The Alishan House is an elegant hotel with beautiful decor, most of it made from the cedar wood that's found on the mountain. It's as much the principal hotel of Alishan now as it was 100 years ago. And what better person to tell me more than the owner?
所以我们这个房间呢，所有的这个建物就是阿里山的这个块木，这个非常稀有，世界上非常稀有的一个块木的建筑物。那所有的这些，不管那个灯罩啦，或者我们做的这个椅子，都常常去摆。 那整个这一个建这个的时候是当时的时候，在这个地方它是非常的supply， 就非常的不是很经济，是非常前卫的。所以这个以前在这个地方是当成它的这个舞厅啊、酒吧啊这个。
Right, well that clears up my interior design questions. Things are basically just how they used to be. Six of these trains a day and they take you all the way around Alishan. There's actually no single mountain called Alishan or Ali Mountain. The name refers to all the mountains in this area. And the best way to view them is via the spectacular Alishan Forest Railway, the jewel of Taiwan's narrow gauge rail network. Built in 1912 to carry cypress and Taiwania wood out of the mountains, it's the island's only alpine rail link. The area is laced with well-marked hiking trails, from short nature walks to longer paths connecting quaint mountain communities with historic outposts. Do bear in mind that given the area's 2,200 metre altitude, it can get pretty cold here, even at the height of summer. It's an Alishan sacred tree, over 45 metres high and 2,300 years old. Try and get a tree house up there, eh? One of Alishan's main draws is the magnificent trees. The region is blanketed with thick forests of red cypress, cedar and pine, some of them thousands of years old. And when these ancient giants are finally laid to rest, the locals believe in, well, letting sleeping logs lie. And that's why you'll find massive petrified logs forming some of Alishan's most exotic sights.